Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau's government has announced plans to encourage and to introduce more halal mortgages to encourage more Muslims to buy houses and to make the houses more affordable for them. Halal mortgages would seek to be consistent in some form with the Islamic law under which interest payments, both the receipt and the payment, are considered sinful. At the moment, the government has only said that it is exploring measures for what it calls the tax treatment of these products. It says it is considering a new regulatory sandbox for these products, language left sufficiently vague as of now, and it is without doubt a tricky area for the government to get into. It's hardly likely that Canada can pass a law under which people of different religions are quoted or charged differently to buy the very same house. Halal mortgages do exist already in some form, offered by some minor banks, Islamic banks particularly, and other institutions. Under one model, the bank buys the house and then charges rent. With the transfer of ownership, once the rent paid totals the value of the house. Another is joint ownership with the bank until such time as payments by the Muslim partner reach a level that has been agreed between the two, and yet another is just outright sale where the price factors in what the equivalent of interest payments may have added up to. So Muslims do not currently buy homes without factoring in interest in some form or other, as does everyone else. It really is interest in another name. They may in fact be paying more under some of these arrangements because the risk factor is considered to be higher. The Canadian government is looking to make such products now more accessible and less expensive for Muslims. None of the 5 major banks in Canada currently offers any such product, and consultations are now underway with these banks to see how such a product could be devised to be consistent with market ways on the one hand and with Islamic law on the other. But there is without doubt an element of electoral gamesmanship here. Elections in Canada are due in about a year, and the Trudeau government, which is becoming increasingly unpopular, could do with all the votes it could get from the Muslims. Muslims number about 1.8 million in Canada, which is about 5% of the population, and in key constituencies or ridings as they are called in Canada, the Muslim vote could make a critical difference to the outcome of the election. A government announcement on this is expected in the fall.